Coronation Street viewers feel physically sick after Bethany Platt runs into young girl at Nathan's sex ring party. Coronation Street viewers were left feeling physically sick after Bethany Platt ran into another vulnerable young girl at Nathan Curtis' sex party. She was dragged away by her sick fiance after screaming at the youngster, who was also being abused by Nathan's friends. However, this youngster seemed to be more aware of her horrifying predicament as she revealed more details about the evil sex ring. She was seen getting dressed in the bedroom after being shut inside with a sick older man. Bethany saw her exiting the room and demanded to know what she was doing. The schoolgirl shouted, "Oi, Nathan gave me that, that's mine, she's got my necklace on." The other young girl replied, "Nathan gives us all the mu psycho." The latest development in the grooming storyline shows us that Nathan is selling various vulnerable girls for sex and buying them the same necklace. Nathan then dragged his furious fiancée out of the room, after she branded his friend Ian a creep for grabbing her. Bethany glammed herself up for the party, while Nathan poured her a vile cocktail of drugs and booze to make sure she would go through with his sinister plan. However, as the party got into full swing, Nathan became furious with her drunken and drugged-fueled behavior and dragged her out of the flat. In the next episode, he will make Bethany beg for forgiveness once again. The evil groomer will then send in 3 paying customers to rape his young fiancé, including his disgusting friend Ian, as he subjects Bethany to his sick sex ring. Koi viewers took to Twitter in disgust at the latest development in the dark storyline. One viewer said, "This Bethany story is making me feel physically sick #Koi." Another added, "OMG, she is just a child at young one #Koi." A third said, that girl looks younger than her #Koi." In the trailer for tomorrow night's explosive episode, Nathan tells Bethany she's really turning him on. He then points to 3 other disgusting older men who are also excited by her. She is then seen sitting down on the bed, horrified at the thought of being abused again. There may be hope for the 16-year-old in the form of Shona Ramsey, who tries to warn the Platts of the danger that Bethany is in. She tried to save the youngster by calling the police after discovering her ex Nathan is abusing Bethany. But it may all be in vain after 2 thugs gave her a brutal beating in an alleyway, leaving her unconscious. Craig discovered her unconscious in a ginnel and immediately called an ambulance. Shona is set to walk out of hospital in a bid to. Sarah will find out and wants to find her daughter immediately, but it remains to be seen whether the Platts will reach Bethany in time before she is subjected to another horrific ordeal. Fans' fears are correct, as Koi boss Kate Oates told journalists that although Bethany's mum Sarah now knows something is wrong, it won't mean Bethany is automatically rescued and freed from the hands of Nathan. What Bethany has been through is a process of brainwashing, and just because you're pulled out of danger, doesn't mean that the lights are suddenly on and she can see what the truth is, said Kate. There is a little way to go with her story still. Bethany, 16, has been at the center of a harrowing sex grooming plot at the hands of evil Nathan, and viewers have watched in horror as he's repeatedly encouraged her to have sex with strange men. The plot takes its darkest turn yet next week when Bethany is left in a bedroom at the mercy of 3 men. An earlier preview of the shocking episode had seen Nathan urging Bethany to go and get comfy in the while pointing at the bedroom, as 3 disgusting older men look on, preparing themselves to forcefully have sex with the schoolgirl. Amongst the vile group is Ian, who missed a previous encounter with Bethany after Sarah dragged her home, as well as 2 previously unseen men who have paid Nathan to have sex with his young girlfriend. Things are set to get even darker for Bethany before they get better, as photographs taken on the Koi set show Nathan burning his young girlfriend with a cigarette, causing her to scream in agony. But she is set to find an unlikely ally in the form of Mary Taylor, the florist's assistant in Weatherfield's flower shop, who will notice Bethany's fear in an upcoming episode. Mary and Bethany are going to form a nice friendship, Lucy Fallon, the actress who plays Bethany, told OK! Magazine. Mary has been raped before, so she's going to come in handy with Bethany when coming to terms with what happened further down the line. Mary, played by Patty Claire, who actually conceived her character herself and pitched it to coy bosses, was sexually assaulted at the age of 14 and fell pregnant with her rapist's baby. She later abandoned the little boy on the doorstep of a church, and he was named Jude after the religious building's saint. The florist's assistant has been keeping an eye on Bethany since the teenager ran into her shop to escape from her creepy older boyfriend Nathan. Friendly Mary gently asked Bethany a few questions about Nathan and pointed out he was a bit mature for her, adding that her mum Sarah must be very concerned. But Bethany was unable to open up to Mary as Nathan came in at that point, steering the terrified-looking girl out of the shop and away from Mary's suspicious gaze. But while there's light at the end of the tunnel for Bethany, star Lucy believes it will be a long road to recovery for her traumatized character. Viewers have been gripped by Bethany and Nathan's shocking storyline, which accurately portrays the relationship between a groomer and their victim. A survivor of grooming worked with the coy stars and spoke to Mirror Online. Lucy, whose name was been changed to preserve her anonymity, was groomed online from the age of 10 by a much older man, who went on to evade justice for his sick crimes. She met with Lucy Fallon to give her some tips on how to play the traumatized Bethany, leaving the coy star in tears. You can read her heartbreaking story here. But in news that will brighten coy fans' day, Nathan is finally set to get his comeuppance by getting arrested in an upcoming episode. In pictures taken from the set, Nathan can be seen scowling and shouting at Bethany in the middle of a busy food hall as she tries to placate him. Clearly incensed at something, he can be seen looming over her as shocked bystanders look on. As the row escalates, 2 police officers come to Bethany's aid and haul him off, though whether his real crimes will come to light are another matter. Coronation Street continues on Thursday at 9:00 p.m. on ITV TV.